Did you know that there is edible food in your backyard? Most everyone's yard that has green grass, like the grass behind me. There's a wonderful book called The Backyard Forager. So let's look at my parents' front yard and see how many edible plants are in their yard. Here we go. So it just looks like grass, right? We all know what this is, dandelion. And now dandelion is making a huge comeback because it's very nutritious. But we also have, this is plantain. I can tell just by the leaves, and it shoots up. And there's none puffed off anywhere now, but the seeds come up on a stem, and it's fun to, push all the seeds off of the stem and spread the seeds around. So we've got plantain, and we've got, here's a clover. That also is edible. In the redwoods, these clovers are purple on the back. And the purple ones are really sweet. But this is also very edible. So yes, some grasses are very, very tasty. Also, I have not tried this yet, but I have heard that fruit flies, gnats, are edible, and that they taste like sweet potatoes. A friend of mine was doing a survival training exercise for the military in one of his training things. Anyway, they were eating the fruit flies from the tops of their tents. And I really tend to believe this guy. A lot of insects are edible. So if something happens and there's a food shortage in stores and you don't already have a garden, you can forage in your yard. It's very strongly recommended that you do not eat any foods that are close to the roads because the exhaust and contaminates it. You won't keel over dead after swallowing it right away, but it's definitely all the research and studying that I've done since I was a little kid. You definitely, you want to be at least 100 feet away from the roadside when you're harvesting. So we have some more plants. Let's look at them. Okay. Now, I could be wrong because I am not a super duper, uber pooper, plant person like the Herbal Jedi, which is a fantastic site, YouTube page to learn about wild foods. These yellow flowers, I believe they are buttercup, and those are edible. But as you can see, I'm very close to the road, so I won't be eating them in front of you to show you that. Plus, okay, so forgive my walking. See, so we've got a whole bunch of plantain here, but it has not gone to seed yet. If I am correct, no. Okay, I thought that these purple right here, come on, focus, there we go. I thought that this was heal-all, but it's not. I don't know what that is. And this right here kind of looks like mellow to me, but I don't have my flashcards, my wild edible plant flashcards with me, so I cannot reference it. And I might be being dork fishy, but I really wanted to just do a wild plant video. I'm always looking around to see what wild edible foods are around me. Because it's good to keep updated and keep that stuff in the front of your mind. Gosh, really, this is like a Okay. This, it looks like a look-alike. I don't know. Heal All grows everywhere. It's a fantastic plant, but I don't think that this is it. Heal All has purple flowers, and I was seeing them a lot out west when I was in Oregon. And so I just like to keep myself updated, because if the world does go to shit, I want everyone to not have a stressful time. And so that is my little spiel about my minimal knowledge of wild plants. There's so much to learn in this world about wild plants, and it is so worth knowing. So, I mean, of course, I do know at least one person that lives off of wild foods only, and he's acclimated to that, and he's just a fantastic person. He and his girlfriend, I believe that's his girlfriend, Michael Ridge, they live off a pack string, and they travel around and they do food hoops. They tend wild plants and keep the hoop going. I was going to join them and learn more about the hoop, but the universe decided that my life needed to go in a different direction. I was needed on the Devil Tales Ranch, which we are changing the name of the ranch per the family tradition, their family tradition. The next generation changes the name. So it went from Broken Arrow Ranch to the Devil's Tail, and we are going to change it to Second Chance. And we already have 3 examples of the brand we want. You have to, when you send your stuff to the branding office, you have to set 3 examples or they won't accept them. And then they need to reference to make sure that your brand is not already being used. And so that is my crazy spiel that I rabbit trailed off of about what edible foods you can find in your backyard. It'll be okay, everybody. The world is crazy. It is very, very crazy, and it's scary. However, there is also a balance. And the balance is really, it's important. And I get upset and I'm like, oh, the world is crap. But at the same time that this imbalance is happening, and there's more violence and there's more racism and there's more hate, there's also really good things that are happening behind the scenes. You make corporations and people that want to get a lot of views on YouTube go towards the negative because the negative gets more attention. We thrive off negativity, and I'm hoping that we will shift away from focusing on negativity and focus more on positivity. So, and no matter what, it'll be okay, because we're really, the soul is consciousness experiencing form. And so we're just, when you're a soul and you're in the universe, it's boring not having a body. So consciousness said, let's make a game and let's set up limitations to make it interesting, to make it difficult, and let's, do something instead of just floating around in the void, floating around in the universe without a body. And I don't know where I'm going with this. I've been talking for 5 minutes now. So that's my spiel. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you for watching. And if you want to give me a thumbs up, that's cool. If you want to give me a thumbs down, that's cool too. just, you know what, I'm going to continue to carry on. I've been listening to a book called The Power of the Subconscious Mind. So what you think, you manifest. So if you're constantly thinking negative, then that's always what you're going to see. But if you turn it around and see the positive in things, your view of your life experience turns more positive. So for example, oh darn, it's raining, it sucks that it's raining really hard and I can't go outside and do the activities that I like outside. Well, instead of looking at it that way on rainy days, I go, oh, thank goodness it's raining, I'm so grateful. It's going to bring up the water table, it's going to water the plants, it's going to fill up the rivers. You know, you think of those cloudy days and see the positive in those cloudy days, and then it doesn't seem so bad. So again, thank you very much for watching, or you know, a thumbs up, thumb down, or none at all. It's okay. I no longer need to try to make money off of YouTube or try to get a bunch of views anymore, because the universe has asked me to do this other thing, so I'm doing that. I'm still trying to live adventure, and so we'll just see how it goes. All right, 7-minute crazy ramble. Just keep smiling and keep looking towards the positive, and your life perspective will change. There's no point in going to heaven with a bunch of holes burned into your soul because you spent your entire lifetime being stressed out or being angry or holding grudges, you know. So keep that positive outlook and you'll have a positive outcome. Well, that was kind of awesome. That was right off the top of my head. All right, see you guys on the next video.